the room. I'm purposefully staying away from you.
You got to take
and you should stay away from me. I don't need to take medication because I have no disability. I have no.
Medication you got to take
you can go ahead and that's not my medication. I don't need to take that. I'm sorry. I haven't been diagnosed by anything by anyone, and I do not take medication frequently. Okay, you can get medications for times and places where you need those things in the moment, but that doesn't mean that you need it frequently. Number one, but that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is I shouldn't even be talking to you right now. This was because you want me to speak to you. I'm in the living room. You're in the room.
I got no problem with that, sweetie.
Do not tell me. Do not get up and tell me what to do. If you can do whatever you want to do, because you're banging and doing whatever you want to do is what you're saying. That's what you're doing. I'm not. I don't know who all these people you're saying. I don't know if you're going to, because as far as I know, you're going to the fucking office and conspiring with the manager because after the domestic violence situation, you're trying to get back at me. You're trying to financially abuse me and put me in a situation of homelessness because you know right now you're not providing for anything. You put me in a headlock and you choke me and you went to jail for that and you know you did that because you were wrong. And then you're going to lie about it just because I did not press charges. Now I'm going to go to the office. I'm going to go to the police department and get a no contact order now. Because now you feel like because I didn't put any pressing charges, like I didn't take my sister's advice, because I didn't press any charges, you feel like you can put your hands on me, you feel like you can threaten me and say, oh, don't walk around like this or I'll call the police on you. You feel like because I didn't take any legal action against you, that you can just, well, guess what? It's still in record that I called the police on you.
Yeah.
You went to jail for assault, and I can still go to the motherfucking police department, and I still will tomorrow or as soon as they're open and get a no contact order because now you're jumping up. You're threatening, making me feel threatened. I am nowhere near you. I'm not bothering you or anything. I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to avoid you, and you're threatening me. So leave me alone. I'm trying to move. Like you said, do not come into the kitchen saying that I'm the reason for everything because you're upset about the fact that I called the police or I had to do what I had to do when you put your hands on me.
Oh, you didn't call the police. People downstairs called the police.
Well, whatever, because you did. Because you knew my phone was dead. Because you knew my phone was dead. Hence, he's grabbing the charger. My phone is about to die again. He knew my phone was dead. So he put me in a headlock because I was in a vulnerable situation. And I had to scream to get someone to call the police for me. Okay? It is my fault for getting involved with a perpetrator. Someone pretending to be someone they're not.
That's why I said leave, sweetie. I'm giving you money to go.
My name is here. I signed the lease. My name is on the lease. He is trying to put me in a situation of homelessness. He's trying to financially abuse me. My name, I signed the lease here. Before we signed the lease, I asked him, please, be honest with me. I don't have to move in with you. He convinced me to move into this place.
Oh, I convinced you. Or you
okay? He's financially trying to abuse me. He's trying to put me in a situation of homelessness. So all I'm saying, I'm putting this for my record. Stay away from me and I'll stay away from you. Stay away from me and I'll stay away from you. Do not come around me telling me what I need to do and what I should do and what I shouldn't do because you have children. I am not your child. Okay? You cannot tell me how I can walk around this place. I know you're going to the office. You just admitted to going to the office and conspiring against me about things that I am not doing. A bunch of people that I've never spoken to or don't know, are saying these things about me. That sounds like some perpetrator stuff right there.
Yeah, everything is perpetrator.
Okay, so stay away from me and I'll stay away from you. The only reason why I'm recording you, I should not be talking to you right now, is because this person has jumped up out of their whatever to bother me in the comfort of I was making my cookies and watching my show, trying to yell at me and disturb me and threaten me about things that he has no rights to do. No one's doing anything like that, okay? Stay away from me and I'll stay away from you. I'm in the kitchen. He came out of his room to jump up into the kitchen to threaten me about how he's conspiring to get me to get out of this apartment because he knows I have nowhere else to go due to the domestic violence situation. I have to right now work with the situation I have to be able to move out of here.
You gotta know what to go because you
Okay,
need to work.
so because
You
financially I am being abused.
How you been
He is harassing me and targeting
money?
me. He is harassing and targeting me. Okay,
You talking about you being
stay away
abused
from me and I'll stay
financially,
away
like
from
somebody
you. I'm
taking
in the
money from you.
kitchen. Please do not bother me.
You don't want-
Do
you don't
not
work.
tell
That's
me
all
what
right.
I
I'm
need
not
to
saying
do
about
and what
that.
I
I'm
should
just
not
saying,
do.
stop banging
I
on
don't
the
care
floor.
what you're saying. Nobody's doing that. That is what you're doing. Okay, that's what you're doing. So since you're trying to conspire and say that that's what I'm doing, and I'm not, bothered or worry about anybody like what you're saying, then I know that you're trying to conspire to get me to move out of here because I took action on what you did. So please stay away from me and I'll stay away from you. Thank you. So I just had a situation where I'm in a roommate situation with someone I moved in with. They're conspiring against me to get me to move out of here. Uh, they're abusive, and I had to call the police was called on them. They went to jail for the first time. I didn't press charges because, you know, I didn't feel like I had the time to do all of that, and I could just move out peacefully, trying to make it seem like I'm the problem when they're the one who's starting and causing all of the issues. So, financially I'm being targeted. As far as work, I'm being targeted. So money-wise, it's kind of hard for me. So it just makes me angry because, if I react in a bad way, it's my fault. If I don't, it's still my fault. So I'm just documenting all of this. I'm currently in a living situation I do not want to be in. And, I am obviously trying to mind my business, do my thing, and I'm going to be who I'm going to stand up for myself no matter what. I'm not harming or physically harming anybody. I'm not being aggressive towards anyone. So I'm just documenting this for my evidence, for me, because he's trying to set me up and say that I'm the reason for all of this and I'm causing all the problems, and that's none of my concern. So all I'm saying is the person for now should stay away from me, and I'll stay away from them. And they have no business getting up and telling me what I should do, what I shouldn't do, or this or that, because they want my attention, they want me to whatever, and I don't want to play that game with them anymore. So, just documenting this. I have my charger. So this is what this person is doing, and I'm trying to stay away from them. Like I said, I was in the kitchen. They were in the room asleep. They do what they do all day to disturb me. Of course, they're a perpetrator to harass me, and I'm the bigger person. I don't do anything to retaliate, and yet and still they want to keep trying to bother me. I mean, literally, I'm not bothering them. I'm in a whole different room. I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the living room. And they get up and try to tell me and threaten me and say, oh, well, I'll call the police on you and say you're doing this and that. And I'm saying, look, that's all because they want my attention. They want me to be, whatever. And I don't want any of that. Okay, so. And not just that, they're trying to set me up in a way that, like, financially I'm in a rut and all of that. So I'm doing it the right way. I'm avoiding the person, but the person wants to come around me and disturb me. I'm not disturbing them. I'm not bothering them or anything like that. I'm not talking to them. And they get up and say that. So I want to make sure that I have this on footage. So I'm currently looking for my charger outlet because the last time, the person waited until my phone was completely dead for them to do what they did. And I had to scream to call for someone to call the police. So I'm financially being targeted where I would love to have a stable job, but I'm being harassed with that. And I would love to go to a shelter, a women's shelter, but, you can't trust that kind of stuff. So I'm in a situation where I'm like, financially. I wouldn't say I'm like, oh, I have it really, really bad, but it's like, yeah, I'm trying to be grateful. I'm trying to be patient because these people are definitely sneaky, you know, just literally because, and that's why I would never trust anyone who says, oh, this, and that. No. I'm doing nothing but just making my cookies, watching my movie, enjoying myself, and they get up and start literally threatening me. Like, my name isn't here on this lease. And I have proof of emails of the live keeps disconnecting and connecting. I don't know if it's connected now. Yeah, like what I was saying earlier is like sometimes I feel like I'm alone because before I was trying to live life like normal and stuff like that, and like that's one thing they try to take advantage of that. Like they think that you're trying to fit into their lifestyle, or whatever, but that's not the case. It's like you don't want to think what is going on is true, but that is the reality, and I'd rather be to myself or alone than to, like, for example, be around somebody that I gotta like watch my back, and they telling me to my face that I can trust them, but really you really can't. You know what I mean? A person who will sit there and wait until you're in a vulnerable situation to try to like threaten you to say, oh, like the person was here all day